Okay, guys, why don't we just open it up for questions?
Greg, what's Gavin's status, and I guess what's your initial assessment of the way he played today?
His status, he's being examined by the doctors, so we'll kind of see how that goes. He's feeling a little bit better at the end, but something you got to watch now. There's a couple things going on there, so I'll leave it at that. But his performance, I thought he started out well. I thought he looked comfortable. It wasn't too big for him. There was a couple things that happened in the game that maybe threw him off a little bit. My hat's off to Minnesota defense. Joe Rossi and his staff did an incredible job today. They played great defense. They had a good plan, and we were unable to really get anything sustained on offense. So it's hard.
On Monday, you said Samuel Brown, you thought he was going to be okay. That turned out to be a big switch now that he's out for the season. Can you just explain what changed?
Sure. A lot changed. Contrary to some opinions that we were trying to keep it hush, Sam we really thought was okay. We thought he was going to be okay. And then each day, one test led to another test, led to another test. And these tests are kind of the way that it happens in the order to get to the conclusion that we have. And that happened at some point on Thursday when we made the final decision. Was Thursday night that he would, get the surgery. So he's going to go for surgery next week, and it's sad for him. He had a great climb this year, and had a really good game last week, and then to have it all. But that's football, and as we talked to the team about it, each day that went by, other people were getting reps, and they were getting ready. So, just weren't able to perform on offense today. But yeah, Sam will get well. Sam will get surgery. He'll get back to being a player. It's just going to be a little bit.
How long do you think he'll miss spring camp? Do you have an idea of how long timeline will be?
You know what? I don't know yet. Some of that will be determined when they get in there and see what exactly how bad it is. I know more about that now than I did Monday. That's for sure. I've learned a lot in the last 6 days. So we'll see. But he's definitely done for the season.
And the decision process with starting Gavin, why did you guys decide to start Gavin?
We just thought it was an opportunity. The defense that Minnesota runs is, basically the defense we run, very similar. Comes from the same tree of defense, root of defense. And I think this is a defense that he really understood. And, we certainly a very talented young man. And we're trying to get him experience because the only way you get better is to go through it. And like I said, I thought he looked comfortable today. We didn't produce very well, but he looked comfortable. So that's a step in the right direction. We had one big error on the fumble, right? That was a big error. That can't happen. Hopefully that's something we learn from and never see again. But big fourth down turnover. But at 10-19 in the fourth quarter, it's 14-0, and you're a play away from making it a one-score game. But as I always tell you guys, football games take on a life of their own. And that's what this one did today, and got out of hand.
Looked like there were some drops on some catchable passes from Gavin. I mean, what do you feel like is causing that, and how frustrating is it considering that, kind of the inconsistent execution at times?
I agree with you. I thought that, some of them were a little high, and some of them needed to be caught. Drops are not, they're inexcusable at this level. Do they happen once in a while? Yeah, not 5 of them. So that's all goes into my evaluation of how it, one of the things is he throws the ball hard. You better get your hands ready to catch it. So something that we all have to get accustomed to. But, yeah, I agree with you. That's not acceptable.
You guys came in defensively really stout on third down and really stout throughout the whole season. I think you gave up 69% of their third down conversions and kind of got bashed on third down. What went wrong on third down and what went wrong defensively specifically today?
We didn't execute on third down. For the first time all year, we had some errors. Now, that's what we didn't do. And then Minnesota, they executed very well. So that's a bad comment. That's how you end up in a 66% conversion rate for the opponent, is we didn't execute and they did. So it's really that simple. But some of the things that are fundamental to what we do, and we've done it all year, we didn't do today. And, I put that on me. That's, my job to make us fundamentally play the way that we're capable of. So, Coach Arasimiak and myself and the rest of the defensive staff, we'll get back to the drawing board and figure out why it happened and try to never let it happen again.
To be clear on Gavin, is it a concussion deal? It looked like he hit his head pretty hard on the play.
Yeah, he did hit his head pretty hard, but I'm not going to get into specifically what it is right now because I'm not even sure everybody knows what it is. I'd rather leave that until, we get together Monday. I'm hopeful he'll be okay, but I know I said that last Saturday, and look where we turned out. So you never really know. And I'm going to, whenever it behooves our team to keep it private, I'm going to keep it private. If it doesn't, it's not a problem. But if there's any chance that we lose a competitive advantage, I know you have a job to do, but, I have a job to do as well. And, there's never going to be, as you guys know, there's no funny business. It is what it is. I'll tell you what it is if it doesn't hurt our team. If it does, you may not agree always with me that it doesn't hurt our team, but that's my decision.
How much does Ibrahim just kind of wear down the defense just methodically, just picking up chunks of yardage after chunks of yardage, and just how difficult is he to really slow down?
Well, 15 teams before us in a row couldn't slow him down, right? He had 1,500-yard games in a row. So we knew that was a tall order, but we were confident that we were going to do it. They did a very good job schematically. Kirk Shiraka, excellent football coach. He did some things. Again, we had a familiarity with them. They have a familiarity with us. And I thought they did a good job schematically, and then execution was also an issue. So he's very good. That's a given, right? He's one of the best in the country. And the thing that he has is great vision and patience. So they run inside zone and outside zone, and he really knows how to run those plays very well. And then a couple times the quarterback did a good job of pulling it on the read and throwing it an RPO. We covered some of them early in the game, and then later in the game they caught some. But again, third down, I thought was the big issue that really got us. All right, guys, I appreciate it.